One of the most accessible genres of video games is the puzzle game. From the moment you start playing a game like Tetris, you immediately begin to understand the concept that these falling shapes need to fill the appropriate spaces below. While the concept of most puzzle games is simple to begin, many are difficult to master. After the smash success of Tetris in 1988 in North America, Nintendo released several fun puzzle games based on their popular Nintendo franchises and characters in a similar falling block puzzle piece fashion. With Valentine's Day upon us, I thought it would be fun to shine the spotlight on some fun two-player puzzle games to check out with your Valentine this year. Today we'll be taking a look at Dr. Mario, Yoshi, and Warios Woods. The first puzzle game today put Nintendo's famous mascot plumber Mario through college and med school, resulting in Dr. Mario, released in 1990 for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Truly a rags-to-riches story. Upon release, the game was a phenomenal success, selling 10 million copies worldwide.
The general concept of Dr. Mario is to kill germs and viruses with various colored pills. Mario will continuously drop pills and the player is tasked with arranging them from left to right to form a 4 in a row to eliminate the germs. While the pills fall, the player can also change the orientation of each pill to fit into the right spot, similar to Tetris.
As a two-player game, Dr. Mario is a race to eliminate all the viruses on your respective side of the screen. Best 2 out of 3 wins the game. I think out of all the puzzle games today, Dr. Mario is the most easily accessible and quick to understand. We had a ton of fun racing to see who could clear out their different colored viruses first, and really enjoyed the music in the game. The next puzzle game to play together is Yoshi, released in 1991. In Japan, this game was actually called Yoshi's Egg, and in Europe, they changed the name to Mario and Yoshi. This game came out after the hype of Super Mario World on the Super Nintendo, which was Yoshi's debut in a video game, and functions as a spin-off developed by Game Freak, the makers of Pokemon.
The general concept of this puzzle game is to match different enemies together as they fall. One player as Mario and the other player as Luigi in two-player mode. The primary function of the player is to swap the platforms below that are in Mario's or Luigi's hands in order to line up different classic Mario enemies.
This game features Goombas, bloopers, piranha plants, and boos, all of which will disappear if they are aligned correctly, earning the player 5 points each time. In addition, there are bottom and tops of Yoshi eggs that will fall in the mix. The player scores more points for lining up the bottom of an egg, multiple enemies on top of it, and then topping it off with the upper half of the Yoshi egg. The result is a new Yoshi, and 50 points are earned for each enemy inside the egg. The round ends when one player clears their side of the screen or if the other player allows a stack to get too high. There's also an overall score that tallies across 3 rounds, incentivizing the players to stack Yoshi eggs to earn more points, sort of a risk-reward system. This game is a bit more challenging than Dr. Mario, and challenges the player to think ahead with how they will use the Yoshi eggs as they fall. Try this out with your Valentine this year for a fun twist on the puzzle game formula. Third and lastly is Warios Woods, released on the NES in 1994, and is well known for being the last Nintendo licensed game to appear on the console. After appearing as the main villain in Super Mario Land on the Game Boy, Warios Woods is a spin-off featuring Wario as the primary antagonist, trying to take over the peaceful woods in the Mushroom Kingdom. Toad from Super Mario 2 appears as the hero of this game, and is controlled by each player sporting the ability to pick up objects and enemies and move them around.
The primary goal of the game is to clear your side of the screen by arranging enemies and bombs in rows of 3 of the same color. This can be 2 enemies and a bomb, or 2 bombs and an enemy. Either way will clear it out. In addition, rows can be longer than 3 to clear out more enemies at one time.
The key difference in Warios Woods that separates it from other falling puzzle piece games is that instead of the player controlling the pieces that are falling, they instead have to maneuver Toad around the space below to best arrange the enemies and their colors. This allows for different abilities such as climbing stacks of enemies, kicking one out from a tall stack, or even lifting the entire stack. Another different quality to this game is that it presents somewhat of a backstory to give the game context. Wario has taken over the woods, and Toad needs to defeat his new minions. It gives it that extra polish you don't see in the average puzzle game. Personally, we found that this was one of the most difficult games to immediately pick up and play, so much so that the game includes a lengthy tutorial to teach all of the different moves. However, it also scores points from us for being truly unique in its gameplay design and doing things that no other puzzle game does. If you've been around the block a few times with Tetris and Dr. Mario, check this game out for a fresh challenge and a different style of puzzle game. All these puzzle games on the NES are great as single-player experiences, but can also be a great competitive time with a partner. One of the best aspects is that they are immediately understandable, for the most part, by tasking players to efficiently line up various objects in a certain color or orientation. All of these games are available for free on the Nintendo Switch at this time with the online subscription, and we definitely recommend checking them out to try something new. Thank you for watching the video. Please remember to leave a like if you enjoyed it. Which puzzle game is your favorite? I'd love to know in the comments below. Subscribe for new videos and game spotlights each Sunday. And have a happy Valentine's Day. Thank you.